Well, the rebuild is in full effect for the Toronto Blue Jays as they lose again. This time, 3-0 to the Boston Red Sox as Chris Sale does what Chris Sale does against the Toronto Blue Jays. We have not scored a run against him in 3 straight starts, dating back to last year. Well, I think it was in the very last inning against Chicago, against when he was with the White Sox. I think Junior Lake and Tulowitzki went back-to-back in the 9th, ended up losing the ball game, but that's what happened there. But in this game, and I've always said it, I don't know if I've said it a lot in these videos, but I say it. Late in ball games, you always, well, not always, most of the time, you get that one opportunity, that one big chance to score runs and get right back into the game. Well, the Blue Jays had that opportunity in the 8th inning. They blew it, and right there and then I'm like, well, that's your chance. There's the ball game, and that's just the way it was. The Blue Jays had the bases low. Well, first off, they had runners on first and second with nobody out. Then they bring in Ezekiel Carrera for a pinch hitter, and he swings the bat once and fouls it off. Or maybe twice, I don't know. He struck out looking nonetheless. And then I forgot who was after him. He struck out. I think Montero, he struck out. Then Ryan Goins singled, but Morales was running, so they have to stop him at third. And Steve Pearce, he grounds out to shortstop to end that inning, and that was the end right there. You know, and you know what? I got to give a ton of credit for Brett Anderson. He got the spot start for the Blue Jays. He had a good numbers in AAA Buffalo in 2 starts. However, you know, it was kind of he was getting hit hard a lot, but he was lucky he was right at guys. But today, he pitched a very, very good ball game. Now, he gave up 1 run, and I hate it because that run was a blooper, and Bautista should have caught it, and he just kind of slid and whiffed on it. You know, you make that catch, the inning is over. Right? You make that catch, the inning is over, and he goes 6 strong innings for the Blue Jays. Instead, he gives up the run, gets the boot. Then Montero in a rundown overthrows Donaldson at third as he's about, 5 feet in front of him. That was a complete mess. You know, and then we keep going. Dominic Leone gives up the home run. What else do we got? You know, Ryan Tepera gives up a run. And Roberto Osuna has a clean 9th inning. The only reason he came in was just to get some work in. He hasn't pitched in 3 days because the team hasn't been even close to getting a win. So with that being said, this team needed to get some work in for Roberto Osuna. He got the job done with a clean inning of work, got some ground balls. Good job for him. Good stuff. But overall, the Blue Jays didn't really get anything going against Chris Sale, but I mean, really. Not many teams do, but especially the Blue Jays don't get anything going against this guy. Like I said, 3 straight starts, they have not scored a run against this guy at all. They had an opportunity to give him some earned runs in that 8th inning, getting the first 2 guys on base. They bring in Addison Reed. Yeah, they can't do anything with it. That's just the way it is for the Blue Jays this season. Can't hit with runners in scoring position. Can't get the clutch hit. And that's it. You know, and that's just the way it is, you know, and then you get shut out for, I think it was the 5th time this season. But I mean, the only positive about this game, the only positive, is that Brett Anderson had a very good first start as a Toronto Blue Jay. I thought he was fantastic. Pounded the strike zone a lot. You know, he looked really good. He was cruising for the longest time. Then gave up a blooper. Then a little infield single, and there's just like those type of things the Blue Jays don't get because they can't run. So an infield single rarely happens. But you look at Brett Anderson's strike-to-ball ratio. He threw 85 pitches. He threw 58 strikes and only 27 balls. That is fantastic. And he was just filling up the zone with good changeups, good curveballs, quality fastballs. I thought he was fantastic. As much as this Blue Jays team lost, as we kind of expected them to lose when you're facing Chris Sale, that's what you expect. But hey, the rebuild is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about this team needing to rebuild. Well, they're kind of doing it for us. They've lost 3 in a row. They're now 10 games under 500, and they just suck. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. They reek. They can't get anything going. I understand Chris Sale is very, very good and tough to hit, but some of these at-bats were brutal. You know, Steve Pearce, I think, struck out twice on a check swing. Yeah, 2 times. He check swing, struck out. Bautista, I don't know what that guy was doing at the plate, constantly like, no, I don't want to swing. Oh, reaching for that one. The whole offense was a mess. The only guy who actually hit the ball pretty well was Kendrys Morales. Got a fastball he could hit and drilled it. You know, the guy had 2 hits in the ball game. Kendrys Morales had 2 of the Jays' 4 hits. He was 2 for 3 in the game, and he's one of the guys we said have had an awful season. Just, I don't even know. Look, I know you Jays fans are just trying to grind until the beginning of September when we can get the call-ups and we can get something positive to look at and to look forward to, if you want to call it that. Don't worry, we're just a couple days away. It's the 29th today. We have to go through tomorrow. J.A Happ versus Rick Porcello. Then Estrada and Hellickson. And then, boom, September 1st, the call-ups, the youngsters, hopefully. I mean, I don't know who we're going to see. I saw some comments. I asked you guys yesterday. I saw Teoscar Hernandez. Probably going to see him. I doubt we'll see Rowdy Tellez because they don't want to rush him. He hasn't had a great year in AAA overall. So I think they'll keep him down there. One guy I think I saw in the comments, and I don't know if I wanted this guy to come up, but he's had one heck of a darn season. Left-handed pitcher Ryan Baruch. I think it's Barucki. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a guy that wasn't really on the Jays map, kind of middle-of-the-road prospect, but has, grown through the system over the year and has been very, very good. A left-handed pitcher, a left-handed starting pitcher. Let me just find his stats here for you guys because he's a very, very good-looking guy. 23, all right? He is 23 years old. I didn't even know he got the call to AAA Buffalo, so that happened. In Dunedin this year, he was 6-5 with a 3.58 earned run average. That's pretty good. In 19 games, 18 starts. That's pretty solid. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where that came from. Then he got the call up to New Hampshire in AA. And in 7 starts, he went 2-3. Well, that's the record. Doesn't matter. But his ERA in 7 starts, in 46 innings of work, an ERA of 1.94. Very, very good. Look, like I said, get the call to AAA Buffalo. He hasn't started there yet, but he did get the call up there. So who knows what's going to happen with this youngster. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get that big call to the Blue Jays since he hasn't thrown in AAA yet, but he's a guy that you could possibly look at. So guys like Danny Jansen, I'm going to go up and down the lineup here. We got Anthony Alford, Hernandez. I'm just going through it here with you guys. People are. I've seen Richard Urania. I don't think he'll get the call yet. Like I said, Rowdy Tellez is a possibility. Danny Jansen, I've been preaching this guy for a while. There are other guys that we can get the call. Now, I'm very curious to see. Again, I hope you guys. I'm curious. Look at this Ryan Barucki guy and really let me know what you guys think about him because from what I've seen statistically, looks pretty damn good. So that's just what I got to say about that. Now, the Blue Jays have had an awful season. We have all known that. And don't you guys worry. The hockey season will come first. That's about 20 days. I think it's 20 days away today. That's the preseason. There will be video. So from all the great feedback from the whatchamacallit, the channel update video, I will be doing preseason for the Raptors and the Leafs. So don't you guys worry about that. We'll get that going as soon as we possibly can because this Blue Jays team is just hurting to watch. But that's the positive in the near future. So right now, we got J.A Happ and Rick Porcello tomorrow night in the finale. Oh, are we going to get swept? I don't know. But like I said, the Blue Jays have now lost 3 straight games. They're still 2-8 in their last 10. I think if they lose tomorrow, they'll be 1-9 in their last 10 games or something along those lines. They're falling hard. Which, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't know how to feel about it. But you know what? Before I close off this video, I want to say one quick thing. A lot of people have knocked Russell Martin for the past few years. Not living up to the big contract, only hitting 220, only hitting 230. And I was kind of like that. I felt that way. But having him injured for as long as he has been, we have seen the hole. You look at today. They were the Boston Red Sox. I mean, they're a good team. They're a young team. They can run. Montero can't throw. Rafi Lopez, not so great at throwing either. Russell Martin has a hose. And I think they stole like 5 bases or something, maybe even 6 at some point. That's a season high for the Red Sox. Because, I mean, I run on Montero. The guy can't throw. You know, and then they throw balls into center field, and the one hoppers to second that are way in front of the base, and it's just like, it was awful. So, let's just end it there, because I'm just going to keep blabbering on about bad stuff, right? But a couple days, just a couple days, and then we see some young guys. Oh, please, 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 hurry up! Alright, so you know what, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you were pumped for the September call-ups, I never thought I'd be saying that as much as I am right now. Hit that like button, I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, how pumped are you guys for the September call-up stuff to happen? Because the way this team looks right now, we're full of old guys right now. So I want to see some youngsters come up and maybe open up some eyes. Dwight Smith Jr., another guy that's possibly going to come up and play. Well, probably going to be coming up and playing. But let me know what you guys thought about the game, the video, and like I said, how pumped you guys are for this September call-up stuff. And the Leafs and Raptors season starting up, because I think it can't come soon enough right now for Blue Jay fans. All right? So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. J.A Happ, Rick Porcello, finale of the series. Talk to you guys then.